everyone, my name is Mackie and welcome to Mackie Really Reads. I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are safe. I hope you guys are like reading good books as usual. You know what I mean? Today I am going to be doing the March wrap up, all the books that I read in March. I read a total of 15 books. If you guys cannot hear something wrong with my throat, I've just been going through it with my throat and with my tonsils. It's a mess, and I think I'm coming down with something. So yeah, we're gonna try to get through it. We're gonna try to get through this together. Let me know what was your favorite book in March, or what book you're reading this month that is your favorite, or whatever. Just let me know whatever your thoughts are as I go through my March wrap up. I read a total of 15 books. First book that I read is The Forbidden Man by Karina Halle. This is an older woman, younger man book, romance book. I did an older woman, younger man romance rec. So if you're looking for books that have like that trope, go check that video out after you finish listening to this video, please. Thank you. This one is a sports romance. It's forbidden. Talia is the heroine's name. She is a physiotherapist, sports therapist, whatever. And we have Alejo. He is a soccer player in Real Madrid. So this romance takes place in Madrid. So if you like Italian vibes, romance, like vacation vibes almost, you'll like this book. It's so fun. It's so beautiful. I will say that I didn't really like the audiobook because the hero shouted a lot, like a lot, like it was a lot, and I don't like shouting. I hate noise. I hate noise. So that was a bit hard to listen to a little bit, but I gave it 4.5 stars. I think if I had just like read it, I probably would have given it 5 stars because there was so many beautiful moments, and it was just like, it was so good. It was just such a good older woman, younger man. They really did fall in love with each other. It was like, once they met each other, it was like, okay, this is it. Talia is still going through some hardships as well, also with Alejo, but we don't really see that a lot. I wonder why. Yeah, I'm thinking about it right now. We don't really see his journey, even though it does start off with his POV. We don't really go into his character a lot. It's more of their romance together and just like dealing with the forbiddenness, the tabooness of the whole relationship, because they're not supposed to be together. He's a soccer player and she's the therapist, the physiotherapist or whatever, and it's not allowed. Like, it's not allowed. Like my thingamabob, what do you call this thing? I'm blanking out. Legit, I'm blanking out right now. My ponytail is lopsided, guys. Just leave it alone. Just don't pay attention. I'm not gonna redo it. I am just not about life. I'm not about makeup or just anything girly. I'm just not about that life. I wish I had it in my soul, in my spirit, but it's not me. But anyway, next book that I read is a bromance book club by Liza Kay Adams. This is A Marriage in Trouble. I've been hearing about this book for like 2 years now, so I was like, okay, it's finally time to read this book. It's finally time. So the main reason why they broke up is because like he finds out that she's been faking it in bed, and then it's like awkward, you know. He gets mad, they kind of break up because of that. And yeah, you see the journey of trying to get back together. You find out what is the like breakdown in the relationship, because it's not just like about like, it's not about like the intimacy. It's just there's a breakdown in communication, there's a breakdown in the relationship, and they have to figure it out. And you do see it. I will say it wasn't my favorite book last month. I expected more. I don't know what it is, but for me, A Marriage in Trouble, I have to see their past and their present, and it just has to gel well, you know. Their relationship, it was really quick at the beginning of their relationship. You don't really see them, you just like, they mention it here and there. Someone's child is screaming. Okay. they do, like, she falls pregnant very quickly, they get married very quickly, and he's a baseball player, I think, so he moves around a lot. And yeah, I didn't really care about them, to be quite honest. It was okay. 3.5 stars. It wasn't the best. Marriage in Trouble. Like, I don't think I'm gonna carry on with this series. It's not my favorite. I think I'm done with it, to be quite honest. The book was okay, to be quite honest. But I mean, you know, I know a lot of people like this book. So if you're looking for Marriage in Trouble, I'm recommending a book that I don't like. But I know a lot of people like it. I know why people will like it, but for me, it was just like boring. You know what I mean? Okay, done talking about this book. Next book that I did love is Reaper by A. Zavarelli. This is the second book in the Boston Underworld series. I give both books in this series 5 stars. I'm waiting to read the second book this month. I'm excited. I am so ready to read this book. And okay, Reaper is about Ronan and Sasha. Sasha is a stripper. She works in it's not mafia, it's the Irish mafia, right? The Irish mafia's club. She's like a female stripper there, one of the female strippers there, and her and Ronan have had this kind of physical, once-off physical relationship. I can't even explain it, but this book was just very painful. It is very dark. It is very dark. I can like say that. I read a lot of dark things, but this one I was like, damn, whoa, this one was really dark. And I think what made it so dark is seeing Ronan's journey as a child, like with the things that he went through. Like, that is so sad. Ronan was actually, when he was a child, he was built into this like fighter, this soldier. Like, it's kind of like a soldier, but you fight for the government and stuff. And the things that he goes through, the things that he has to endure as a child, I did not enjoy reading that. That made this book very painful for me to read. Like, and I read a lot of dark things. Like, I'm saying it right now. This book was really, really dark. Even the things that Sasha goes through, it's really painful. But I think what I loved the most about this book was just how good the characters are. Like, to their core, to their soul, like, they are just really good people. They're very kind, genuine, loving people, and that's why I kept reading this book. I love their dynamic. I loved seeing her and Sasha and Mac's relationship. Mac is a character that we see in the first book. What's the first book? Crow. Yeah. And I just love them. Ronan is so sweet despite what he's been through, but he is very standoffish. He's very like scary. He's scary, but like kind and just like a good to his soul. He doesn't really have a lot of emotions. He can't articulate his emotions. He doesn't really understand emotions. So you get to see him go through his journey of like people helping him, like, okay, this is how you're feeling, this is how people feel, it's like this and it's like that. And I love this book. I love this book so much. I love the series very much, actually. And the next book I read is Asher Black by Parker is Huntington, right? Huntington? I don't know. And yeah, firstly, I'd just like to say, oh, my voice is going. I just want to say, Goodreads lied to me. I thought this book was an interracial relationship. It is not. I was so upset. I was like, finally, a mafia book that has a black character. And I was just like, so disappointed. Not that like, I just had expectations coming to this book, and it's not what it seems like. I don't know. Or maybe I read the book wrong. Maybe she is black. I don't know. I don't think I did. But it's an okay mafia book. I wouldn't say it's one of the best mafia books. No, it's okay. It is a bit light. Think of Monster in His Eyes by James Darhower. If you like that book, you will definitely like this book. There's a lot of similarities, a lot of trope similarities. So Asher Black is actually a slow burn romance. It is a fake marriage. So I was just like very excited for this book. I was so excited. I'm like, oh, fake marriage, slow burn, even though it's not my favorite, but it's okay if it's fake marriage, you know, I understand that. And interracial, it's not interracial. It's not interracial, ladies and gentlemen. They lied. Goodreads lied to me. But it's okay. It's still good. It had tropes that you don't really see in a mafia. Then the next book that I read is Bad Liar by Lauren Rowe. This is the first book in the Reed Rivers trilogy. This one is about Reed Rivers and Georgina. It's short. These books are pretty short, so you can finish them off in like a week or whatever. But this book was just fun. It was just exciting. It was quick. It is, I wouldn't say it's a rock star romance because he's not a rock star, but he is like a music producer, owns a music business. And so when they meet, he's actually at her college and he is like being interviewed, and they see each other across the room. They make eye contact, they start flirting with each other, but she's actually there because she wants to meet someone. She actually wants to meet someone else, but she's also carrying her stepsister's demo CD, you know, and she finds out later on that he does not accept people's demos at all, no matter who you are. So she's like, okay, like, do I like him? Do I still want to get into this, whatever this relationship is? If he finds out, he's gonna say I'm using him. It's a mess. It's funny. Their banter is top notch. I loved it. I loved this book. It was fun. So, and it's an age gap as well. She's like 21, he is 38. He is very funny and cocky, and you know, he knows what he wants, and their relationship is like kaboom. It's like a bomb just erupted. That's the best way I could describe the relationship. It's like a bomb. Literally, it's like a bomb. The next book that I read is The Red by Tiffany Reisz. This is an age gap. How do I explain this book without giving too much? It is, so this girl, I'm trying to tell you guys without telling you everything, because you kind of have to go through this book kind of blind, but if I give you an idea, maybe you want to read it. So if you like art, if you like mystery as well in your romance books, you will love this book. Like, I'm so shocked about what I read. Like, what did I read? Like, I'm still really shocked at that. I will say the romance was not my favorite, but it was still a good romance. It was very engaging. It was very mysterious, and it did make you want to finish the book, and obviously I did, and I liked it. But the romance isn't like romance that I'll be like, oh my god, it's the best romance book I've ever read. No, but it is still a lot of fun, very engaging, very like very mysterious, and very taboo. I can't even explain this book. I really can't even explain this book without giving too much away. But if it sounds like a fun book that you would like, please read it and let me know what you think, because I don't know, bro. I really don't know. Next book that I read is Stroke of Midnight by K Webster. Then I read Prince Charming by K Webster as well. So this is a Cinderella, is it? Cinderella series? Yeah, Cinderella series. Yeah, this one is about Ash. And who names their child Ash, by the way? Do they know what Ash is? Yep, that's weird. This one's about Ash and Winston Constantine. So yeah, this one is like literally Cinderella, but like filthy Cinderella, kind of. So if this sounds like something you would like, please read it. It was a lot of fun. Oh, these two books were a lot of fun. I want to read the third book. I just want to finish the series very soon, but I love these two books so much. Age gap, she's 18, he's 38. He is filthy rich, like filthy rich, and they get into this sort of dynamic. I don't even think it's a relationship. It's like a dynamic of, I'll pay you if you do this for me. And that's how I'm gonna leave it. That's how it's Cinderella. But he is Prince Charming in his own ways, and she is Cinderella in her own ways. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's K Webster, you know what I mean? She writes, Mom, I didn't like The Wild, but this, I really, really enjoyed it. So if you're looking for age gap, fun, filthy type of erotic romance, this one is for you. The next book that I read is Theue Away by Victoria Ashley. This is an age gap romance. It's an older woman, younger man, but the age gap isn't that big. She is like 25, he's 21. The guy and the girl have been friends, or not friends, but they've kind of liked each other from afar, but she's actually dating his brother, so it's taboo, it's forbidden. I loved it. He is determined to steal her away because the relationship with the brother is so bad, it's so toxic, and he's like, you deserve better, I'm gonna be better for you, and I'm gonna show you like what a relationship is supposed to be. And he is determined to steal her away, and it's so much fun. You definitely see their relationship and you understand why they never got together in the beginning. And I just loved seeing her growth, and I love seeing, I wouldn't say he grew, but he was so sure on who he was, on what he wanted. He didn't really stray from that. I enjoyed it. He was just, I'm in love with you, this is what I want, this is our plans, and you're just gonna have to get on board with it. So yeah, it was fun. I love this romance. I think I gave it 4 stars. Yeah, it was okay. It was good. And then the next book that I read is Glue by K Webster. This is an MMF romance, male, female. This one is about a marriage in trouble. So this one is about Aiden, Vaughn, and Vale. So Vaughn and Vale, the male and the female, are in a relationship. They are married. They are having like serious trouble in their relationship. They're having infertility issues. They're just not communicating. They are just like on the verge of divorce, like literally on the verge of divorce when Aiden comes along. And I don't think it's not reverse harem, it's an MF relationship, because all 3 of them are in a relationship, the male and the female, the male and the male. They all love each other. It's just like a triage. Like they just love each other, all 3 of them. They are in this relationship. They are determined to make it work. And it was a good marriage in trouble. It was very different, but I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. It's short. K Webster writes really short romances. They're really quick to read. They are engaging. It's sexy, and it was fun. Aiden is a sweet character. He's kind of like, he is the glue of the relationship. Like they can't make the relationship work without him, so they really do need him. And you see their whole dynamic develop, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful little book. I enjoyed it. And then I read Don't Kiss the Bride by Carian. This is an age gap, marriage of convenience. So this book is about Jude and Skylar. Oh, my voice. So Jude, he owns a construction company, and Skylar is in high school. He sees her one day getting out of this shitty ass car, and he's like, who's this beautiful girl that's getting out of this shitty ass car? Oh my god, my voice. And he takes a liking to her, and he helps her. I'm not really sure when the relationship actually starts, but she needs him to do something, or he takes her home. I think he takes her home, and her living situation is so bad. It is so bad. So she is struggling with, just like, she has a bad living situation. She's almost out of high school. She has dreams and aspirations for herself, but she gets sick and she needs money to kind of go through her treatments and just, stay alive basically. So he proposes that they get married. She is like put into his health insurance or something. Is that how it works? I don't know. We don't really do well, we do health insurance in SA, but we have free healthcare. So yeah, I don't know how that would work. So yeah, they get into this relationship. It's an age gap. Jude is like, he likes her, but he's like, why do I like an 18-year-old? And she likes him as well. She's like convinced she's in love with him. Yeah, it was okay. A bit too long for me. Like, whew, I think we didn't need the next 100 pages. We really didn't need those 100 pages. It was just kind of getting repetitive. It is kind of similar to Torn in the whole forbiddenness. So if you liked Torn, you'll probably like this one, but it's different because it's Merit of Convenience, but it still has a lot of elements that is the same. Obviously, it's the same author, but if you like Torn, you should probably read Don't Kiss the Bride. Give it 4 stars. I would have given it 5 stars if it wasn't. So, just like get to the point. Get to the point. Hurry up, please. Yeah, then the next book that I read is Whispers and the Roars by K Webster. I've been reading a lot of K Webster. Ooh, I just figured that out now. This one is how do I explain this without giving too much away? Just go into it blind. Just know it's second chance. That's all I'm saying. If you like second chance romances and you want something so different, where you actually go like, wow, these, like, it's so strange, but it's like, this actually does happen in real life. Like, this situation, that's what I'm saying. I'm keeping quiet now. Let me know if you have read this book. Let me know. That book, wow, there is love out there. This book was amazing. I really love this romance. I will say, out of all the K Webster books that I read, this is my favorite romance, because it was just, I mean, no one goes through that situation. No one goes through that unless you really love someone. And that's all I'm going to say about this book. Read it. Going blind. Yeah. Then I read Still by Kennedy Ryan. This is going to be in my vlog for trying not to cry. And yes, I did cry. This book was so beautiful. Of course, it's Kennedy Ryan. Like, of course, it's Kennedy Ryan. This book was amazing. It was so much fun. No, I'm joking. It was not fun. This book was really painful. That's all I'm going to say. This book was painful and it made me cry. But you do have to read the first and second book. Then I read Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. Did I give it a 4.5 stars or 5 stars? I don't know. This book. Believe the hype in this book. Please believe the hype in this book. Patroclus and Achilles. Amazing love story. Friends to lovers. Amazing. I wish I would have read this like at school. It would have probably been my favorite book. Like, please, can you stop reading like Romeo and Juliet and read like Song of Achilles? Like, this book was so much better than Romeo and Juliet, in my opinion. Yeah, I love this book so much. You'll see all of this, like, my full thoughts and stuff on my reading vlog, which should be coming out. I'm just like, emotionally, I'm exhausted. I have one more book to read, then I'll take it out. I'll upload the video. But, well, that book, wow. Then I read A Transcendence by Shay Savage. This is a weird romance. This is unique in its own ways. We get the male POV. This was for the cover to cover book club with Tori and Sam. I gave it 4 stars. I would have given it 5 stars if I had the female's POV as well. I did enjoy the male's POV, but I just needed to see and like hear her thoughts and her processing of whatever is going on in this situation. Yeah, because I don't trust men. Men are liars. Do you see my issues? Yeah, but I I want to read the novella. I just heard about it, like from the live show with Tori and Sam Loves. I want to read that book so much, but I have so much on my plate. But I'm gonna read it soon. I want to find out the whole mystery, the whole dilemma. I am excited. 4 stars. It's like a caveman romance. It's really unique, really unique. It's like a survival romance as well. So if you like those type of things, or you like those type of vibes, read that book. And the last book that I read is Lessons in Corruption by Giana Darling. I was talking about this book so many times. 5 stars, one of my favorite books of all time. Older Woman and Younger Man. I love this book so much. Yeah, that's all I have for today. I'm suffering, my voice, it hurts now. So that's all I have for today. Let me know what your favorite book was in March, and if I haven't read it, I would love to read it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day or good night. I'll see you all next time. Bye.